Ex-militants under the umbrella of Bakassi freedom fighters have mandated the federal government to release their stipends, which has been held back for the past 2 years. Now, the ex-militants who held a protest in Calabar, the Cross River State capital, say they were promised training, and up till now, nothing has happened.
Aggrieved ex-militants under the aegis of Bakassi freedom fighters have taken to the streets of Calabar, the Cross River State capital, carrying certificates and placards with different inscriptions.
Until now, nothing has been on since 2012.
They are protesting the non-payment of their stipends, which they say has not been paid in the last 2 years.
Federal government promises that they will give us our stipends. They will send some of our people to training abroad anywhere of our choice. And we waited ever since then. 2 years now, we have not collected dime from the government. Neither are our people going out for those trainings. So we felt that if we decided to take laws into our hands, we would do a lot of havoc. So we now said we should come through the normal process.
Since I came back from the amnesty training from Lagos, I've not collected anything. It's not as if the federal government are not paying. They are paying. But our coordinators here, I mean, they are embezzling our phones.
One of them, Etim Asukwo, claims to have received 8 text messages from the amnesty office in Abuja to resume camp, but was always turned back each time he complied with what the message instructs.
They should go me and send me to training and be giving me all my allowances that they have been sending from the text. I have about 8 texts from the amnesty office, Niger Delta Amnesty Office at Abuja.
In 2010, the federal government started the mobilization and reintegration phase of the post-amnesty program for the Niger Delta ex-militant in order to restore peace in the region. But with various complaints from the members, it seems the story has changed. It's now left for the government to step into the situation before it gets out of hand.
Kidnapping and child trafficking has taken a new turn in Imo State as the police have arrested 2 suspects alleged to have kidnapped 2 babies from their parents at the Ahirozumbase local government area of the state. Parading the suspects at the command's headquarters in Owerri, the Commissioner of Police, Mohammed Katsina, told journalists that the suspects were arrested by the command's ambush squad after getting some intelligence about the incident. 2 other suspects were also paraded over the alleged kidnapping of a 60-year-old woman.
From the outside, it looks just like another abandoned building, but within, there's a temple-like receptacle. Cloth, bags, and plates scattered all over the house to deceive the eye. This place is in Obolo Eziama in Oru West local government area of Imo State, and it served as a nest for criminal activities. This is where Mrs. Margaret Odo, a 60-year-old woman, was held for 2 days against her will by these kidnappers who demanded a ransom of 30 million naira. The woman narrates her ordeal.
I was on my way back from church. As I was about opening my car door, 4 men swooped on me with guns in their hands and ordered me to follow them, else they will shoot me.
These suspects, Maduabuchi Chikode and Jude Ihentuge, who kidnapped Margaret, ran out of luck in Anambra where the police caught them.
My men were able to trace the movement of the principal actor, the lead actor in this very heinous crime, to somewhere in Anambra State. He was picked, and preliminary investigation really proved that he had knowledge about what happened in Imo State.
I was telling them 30 million naira. You know, how much have they agreed to pay? He said that they agreed 1 million naira. And you said what? Sir? Ayupu said what? He said that he will continue negotiating with them.
He is the one who arranged everything. I only just follow the job.
Away from Oru at the police command are suspects who gruesomely murdered one Madukalu Okechukwu, for recognizing them when they forcefully snatched these two children from their mother at their residence in Ahiazu, Mbise local government area of the state.
If the boy accepted that, let us to collect those children, then we do. But if the boy said no, then we can unfortunately leave the thing and go away. The boy refused that. We must kill the boy. This my friend here, not tie him a rope. Then why the other boy take this knife and slaughter him?
Meanwhile, the Imo State Commissioner for Police, Mohammed Katsina, has warned all miscreants who are deviant of his warning against crime in the state to desist from such, as is put in place formidable structures to tackle crime and other related offences.
As another election year approaches, Nigerian youth are once again craving for more relevance by demanding their inclusion in governance. At a one-day summit on the 2015 elections in Kaduna, the young people asked that 30% of the leadership positions across the three tiers of government be ceded to them. Vice President Namadi Sambo, who was represented by his special advisor on special duties, Mr. Isaiah Balat, also lent his voice to the call. This is a gathering of young professionals from across the country, and they came together for the purpose of sharing ideas and knowledge that will enable them contribute their quota to national development.
Nigeria is a very beautiful nation. Our population is our strength. God has given us wonderful resources and wonderful people. And it is very important for us to take that key and put that into form design.
After the opening remarks by the convener, the special advisor to the Vice President on special duties, Mr. Isaiah Balat, adds his voice to the clamor for the integration of young men and women of proven track records into national leadership position.
No country can develop without the rule of law. And it is only the young professionals who can inculcate that in the minds of our young people. If we have the rule of law, things will go smoothly, there will be peace, there will be development.
These speakers are worried about the persistent neglect of young people and its effects on the nation, and they call for an urgent reversal of this trend for things to get better.
As far as young men and women are concerned, we see them as those category of people of a given population, Nigeria in this context, who are agile, who are impulsive, and who are full of potentials for the promotion of the good of this country, and who work in different callings, in different areas of life, adding to the value of the Nigerian political and economic processes that take place in this country.
I want to use this opportunity to call on government at all levels, not just the federal government, state government, and local government, to change course in terms of approach to leadership, strategy, and governance.
After all was said and done, participants are unanimous that for things to change for the better for young people nationwide, more of this summit should be convened and taken to all the geopolitical zones for maximum impact. Now, people affected by leprosy have cried out against the stigmatization and discrimination they face from society. Nigeria is one of the African countries that have the highest cases of people affected by leprosy, with 3,805 new cases recorded in 2012. World Leprosy Day is observed internationally on January the 30th or its nearest Sunday to increase public awareness and consequences of the disease. The 2014 edition falls on January 26. The Delta State government has dismissed allegations of missing sum of $16 billion meant for the gas project in Uburudo community. The secretary to the state government, Mr. Ovuzure Macaulay, who spoke to journalists at the government house, Asaba, in Delta State, insists that the money is intact. He also explained that the government will soon begin the project, which will be the biggest in Africa, West Africa rather, when completed.
Funding
Unfortunately, it is not an issue between the Chekiri and Ijo or whatever. It is purely an Ugorodo affair. It's a family affair. And as I talked to you yesterday, about this time we're sitting here, I've started consultation with the various factions. Tomorrow I will engage the second faction, and by Sunday the full sitting will start. But in the interim, the company that's the very agreement has to go to work, and both parties agree that nobody will do anything to affect the smooth takeover. The committees have agreed that that job or that project must take place. Of course, it's a project that is beyond the Chekiri as a nation, is beyond Delta states. It's the largest gas project in Africa. So it's not a project that one community can say no, it will not take place. But at the same time, as a government that is a very responsible government, we want to do what is needful with the communities.
Banks located in the Offa local government area of Kwara State have been encouraged to reopen after mass closures due to incessant robbery attacks. The Kwara State Governor, Abdul Fattah Ahmed, represented by the Secretary to the State Government, Isiaka Gold, addressing the community, pledged to boost security by establishing 2 additional police posts in the area and the donation of 3 patrol vehicles. The Offa community had suffered 4 armed robbery attacks between November and December last year, affecting banks and disturbing the peace of the community. From the north-central region of the country to the southwest, the group in the Igbo indigents in that area say the unity and peaceful coexistence of the country should remain sacrosanct in the face of the challenge posed by ethno-religious and political divides. This special report x-rays the relationship of the Igbo community in Ogun State.
Now, you talking.
It's uncountable. Nobody will, but I'm sure.
The Igbo community in Ogun State, according to their leader, has lived here for decades with cluster settlements in all the 20 local government areas of the state.
When you talk of commerce, when you talk of Igbo man, so plus other things, we don't normally stay one place. We go around the world and see things and see people, and people see us. So our people are known for that. We understand ourselves, and we have been living like that. Even when there's problem, we get ourselves together and we come out with a good result. So we don't have any problem. The relationship is very cordial.
These ones from Enugu, Anambra, Imo, Abia, Ebonyi are neck deep in commerce and manufacturing, with about 90% of contributing to the development of their host community in their own way.
I'm here for 5 years now. I'm doing business. So I'm into business, and by God's grace, I thank God for what I'm doing now here, because I can say that this state has blessed me.
I have been here for over 22 years. So I like this place because it's peaceful. Here and over there, in the east, we are all the same thing. Very peaceful place. And I pray to God that He should give us the mind to always keep peace in our mind.
I prefer here because of this place is a cool place, and even the way they live is okay. Their let me say economic, as in their economic management is very okay for let me say for a living, for people that are starting life.
The Ogun State government is aware of the development contribution coming from the Igbo community and is much more interested in their presence in the state.
They've done between 30 and 40% in terms of economic contribution to the state. And don't forget that some of them, they've been living here for years. Even their fathers, their grandfathers, great-grandfathers, they're here. So they don't even see themselves as Igbos. They see themselves as part and parcel of Ogun State. So personally, I know that they've done well. They've been part of, and they are in different vocation. You see them selling spare parts, which is a good growth on the economy. They sell food, gari, they sell all sorts of things. So they've been able to contribute their own quota to the development of the state.
The maintenance of a relationship this cordial in a country with multi-ethnic groups may just be the answer to the long quest by Nigerians for a much unified and progressive nation.